Welcome back, everybody. I'm out here today by this river doing a little something different. I'm looking for some Native American artifacts. Some arrowheads, some scrapers, tools of any kind. This is actually my first attempt ever, and I have no clue if there's even any out here. But I wrote this just in case. And really hoping I could find something. Who knows? Alright, catch up with you in a little bit. So I was out here digging up a Lincoln cent, and I noticed there's a lot of quartz around here. Yo. Is that a half of one? There's no way. There's no way. Let me get this thing rinsed off. The heck is this thing? It's gigantic. Cool. Well, I don't think I found anything. Found a couple things that maybe, but I doubt it. There is a ton of quartz where I just was at. So I grabbed up a whole bunch of it, throw in the old rock tumbler. But I didn't really see anything that looked worked, but I literally have never done this before, so, you know, who knows? Quartz looks like it's tough to tell because it just breaks off, jagged everywhere. But, alright, that's missed my turn. I'll show you guys the cool stuff I found. Hey everybody, search continues. Out here again, seeing if I can find anything Native American. Ooh. Brought my metal detector as well, and I'm just making my way down to the river. Also, I have no idea if there's anything here, but I've been told this river definitely has some Native American activity way back in the day. So, see what we can find. Well, I made it down to the river. This is actually a gorgeous spot. I wish I brought my fishing pole, honestly. But let's see if there's anything around. Haven't been down here ever before. I think over there it kind of dips down a little. So I'm gonna check that out. But this is awesome. All right. Let's get going here. All right, so I just got a pretty good signal on the metal detector. It's ringing up like a 76, 77 on the AT Pro, right on the edge here. I know it's in the clump, so we'll see. See if I moved it. Huh. Let me brush it off and get a better look. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is just a more modern fired bullet. It's got me a little puzzled though. It's pretty hollow. I honestly don't see any lead in there. Just a, like, copper. Interesting. Oh well. Can't complain. Gorgeous morning. Well, that's interesting. That boat's been there for a while. I kind of want to get that thing out of there. Definitely not prepared for that today. Maybe if the water goes down at some point. Alright, I've been out here for a little while. Started making my way back from the river. See if I can find anything. That's where the water all washes down. Hoping it can uncover something. But it's not looking great. I'll have to do some more research and nail down a spot that has known artifacts. Alright, let's get out of these woods. See you guys at the next spot. Okay, so on the way out, this just kind of caught my eye. I don't think it's one, but you never know. No, I just think it's a piece of quartz. I'll have to check it out. These mosquitoes are brutal. Whew, alright. I might detect these fields a little bit. Not the cornfields, they just planted. Alright. Well, here we are. Now, this probably 95% not a point. But I've talked to a few people, I've showed it to a few. It's just a broken piece of quartz. More than likely. But I have been doing some research, and I came across some items here. These are all in previous hunts that are already posted on YouTube. You can check them out. I'll post links in the description. But I'll start with this axe. Now, I found this in the video Burnt Up Barber. And I said, wow, look at this old axe head. This thing's cool. And then I got this book, because my friend Steph's been finding a lot of Native American lately, and I kind of wanted to, brush up on different artifacts, because you never know. And I started getting into the axes, and I noticed these have extremely similar shape to this. Here's where the handle would have went on. It's at the very end. It's a round hole. That obviously just broke right there. Now, a lot of these trade axes would have trademarks, maker's marks, touch marks right around here stamped in. Now, obviously, this thing is pretty beat up, and I'm going to put it through electrolysis once I get a tank set up and do some tests first. But I think this very well could be a trade axe. Now, if you look here, see that? 1, 2, 3. Take a look at that. I'm not saying that's what this is. I'm just saying it's a similar shape. I know when iron rusts, and it's usually in water, you'll see in salt water, it gets these nasty blobs on it, and it's basically the iron leaching out and mixing with the dirt, sand, whatever else is around it. Now, I don't know if that brings the profile of whatever surface that is up. I don't know. I got to do more research, but I thought this was pretty cool. I think it's safe to say that if that's not a Native American trade axe, then it's late 1600s, early 1700s. I mean, look at that. A lot of similarities. So now the piece that I'm most excited about, which you'll see in the video, I think it's called My First Fatty. That's where I found that fatty Indian. And I did talk about this, saying I thought it might be Native American. So I was checking this out, and looks pretty similar to me. I also showed Steph this. She checked it out. I showed a couple other people, and they all come to the same conclusion that this is trade brass. So this brass would have been from a kettle, would have been cut up and rolled into probably a hair bead, some kind of bead. So when I started cleaning this up very, very delicately, I was trying to get the dirt out, and this popped out, and it's a piece of wood. Now that really threw me off. So I got to thinking, sorry, there's a mosquito. I got to thinking, why would there be wood in here? And all of a sudden it just kind of dawned on me, how did they roll the brass? So I looked up, did some research, found a couple different websites saying on how they would roll the brass around like some softer wood to get the shape of it. So I mean, I'm convinced in my own head that's exactly what this is. They either made this and dropped it, who knows, before they could take the wood out of it. I don't know, but this is incredible. That's about it so far. I haven't really had a chance to look for some points, but I'm gonna get this thing in some electrolysis soon and maybe bring some kind of something out from under this. One of them already broke off. Pretty large one, actually. But this thing's awesome. I will definitely post a video when I get that thing all done. But check it out. This book, got it on Amazon. Awesome book. Pretty cheap too, I believe. But that's it. Until next time. Whew. Stay safe, everybody.